All right, so there are two more delegates that I would like to talk about from the Asian continent. And the next delegate is, of course, Miss World Sri Lanka. Honestly, this has been one of the most refreshing surprises of the entire batch. So Miss World Sri Lanka mentioned that she does hold a bachelor degree in international relations and that eventually she would like to pursue her education with a master's degree as well. In terms of her storytelling, she focused on highlighting Sri Lanka's hardships in the past, in terms of the country, the financial crisis, the challenges through COVID, different situations that for whatever reason have marked and challenged the country and its people. But she also really focused on the resilience of the people from Sri Lanka, which I thought it was such a beautiful thing to mention as well. Now, she got a little bit more specific by mentioning that she comes from the first kingdom of Sri Lanka, implying that there is underrepresentation of people from this area on international stages, even going as far as mentioning that perhaps some people within her country were surprised that someone from this region would represent Sri Lanka on an international stage. I'm not so sure why this is. Maybe you guys can educate me in the comment section down below. Is she referring to like social classes or maybe like a caste system? I'm not so sure, but again, if you know, let me know down below. She then went further to mention that she benefited from the free education system in Sri Lanka, which gave her access from, the early educations all the way up to college. And this is really what made her want to give back to the communities, what gave her an inspiration to found her own initiative to fight poverty within these communities. So her foundation provides donations. It aims to change policies in the country, improve sanitation as well, but also while keeping in mind, while really focusing on those women who have been supposedly forgotten by society, such as women in prisons, in monasteries, or even mothers in a vulnerable situation. So I really like the fact that she is she acknowledges the privilege that she has, not only to be able to represent Sri Lanka on an international stage, the fact that someone from her kingdom was able to move away from the stereotype and really prove everyone that, hey, I've been working hard for this and that I can do it. Even if some people think that I cannot, I have what it takes. And I also really appreciate the fact that she's one of those people who benefited from the free education that was provided by the government. And eventually she also wants to pay it forward to those who come after her. Now, she did mention that she has a big dream, which is to become a Miss World, but gave a very positive speech about already being grateful and feeling victorious about being a national title holder, a sentiment that she shared with all of the ladies in the room as a reminder that, yes, they're all aiming for the same crowd, but it doesn't mean that they shouldn't take a moment to acknowledge and be grateful for the position that they have at the moment as well. Honestly, just to wrap it up about Miss Sri Lanka, I think that she looks the part, she speaks the part, and at the end of it all, she acts the part. She is undeniably a leader. I think this is one of my favorite presentations overall, not just from this continent, but from this entire batch. I'm honestly just in awe. What a woman, and crossing fingers, maybe, what a Miss World winner. I don't know. All right.